Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off, but just I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you. Man,
To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
ready?
3rd and long. It's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Natson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
14.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right here, right here. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Man, we're close.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Come on, let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Big stop, let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Wahoo!
Out of the gun. Gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Got to say, I was a little surprised. See him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Five.
From the gun, here's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Value three.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way to the opposite 45. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 52 yards.
First down, Packers.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll run it with Jones. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Watch the slats.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Check. Watch 54.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lift. Hey, exit. He's getting some penetration. Mike 42. What's the run?
Now it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Mike's 4-2.
Again, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's going to be a long day.
Goff throwing again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
At the 44-yard line.
Blue 58!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Scott, 180!
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hey, echo.
Minus 42! Crunch time, defense.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Switch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers, Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 42. Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42. Hey, Haywood. Mike 42. Mike 42. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Obama. Mike's 42. Hey, Steve 6. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go.
Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Goff. And the pressure gets to him again.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Get ready.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Natson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 55 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montravius Adams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Over here. Check that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Walk 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Rodgers throwing here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Wrap. We are going. Tight up.
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To throw is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of